Historically, Labvantage has been very good and very well known in the manufacturing side for laboratories QA/QC. And what we've started to see is they're been driving us more and more toward a platform play, which is a big part of who we are. As you build that platform, you start to see you're missing opportunities for how to manage that scientific data from R&D all the way through manufacturing. Some of the incompatible data sets, when you look at external, internal data, it's just really onerous to try and build up, the kinds of information they needed. So we started to look at that and realize first we could take our analytics that have been doing very well in the QA/QC, move it to R&D space, and provide much more predictive capabilities for the kind of stuff they're doing. They're running a lot of tests and a lot of experimentation over and over again because the data is so hard to find. And then you see, I don't need that now because the analytics can come and tell me what's already run, what the results were. I don't need to redo that. A lot of the good informatics companies and other ELN capability companies, they're really good at understanding the specific science that they're doing research on, and they have some very good solutions, but they're still independent, right? They're not connected to that data platform. They're not really expanding the end-to-end capabilities of the scientific data within the enterprise. So they're really much more focused on the individual research problem at hand, and they're very good at it. What we're looking at is not as a competition to that, but recognizing there's these underpinning capabilities that are missing that allow us to leverage that data in a much more robust way, and we're not really seeing anyone else do that right now. We're starting to find that we can kind of pre-package and drive much more efficiency in how we do that delivery. Increasing the talent pool within our ranks is another area. These are leading to much shorter implementation times. We're able to more rapidly deploy and respond to customers as they go through that cycle. Particular areas of challenge has always been master data management. Huge sets of data that seem to be never ending, getting bigger by the moment. And now they're trying to move into this more integrated platform approach. How do you move all that data, and how do you make sure that you haven't lost anything in it? Because this is critical business data. So techniques that we're starting to develop because we've got much more time with the customer are going to allow us to move that data much more efficiently. And then on the back end, particularly in regulated industries, you've got validation. And validation is a very long and onerous process. And again, our capabilities are now starting to shrink that down. Some of it is features we're building into the platform that allow the professional service organization to leverage better, and others are just much better appreciation because of the magnitude of installs that we're doing. And you'll see, we'll start talking about like how many of these like go lives are happening, and much larger than we've seen in the past. We're looking at actually building training capabilities directly into the platform itself, and you'll start to see some of that come out in the next few months, which then allows us to build training up for our customers right in the platform. So if they prefer to still go get trained by humans, that's fine, but we can build a lot of that training exercise right within the platform and build that up as part of our implementation service. So the customer, every time they get a new person into the lab or move people around, that training is built into the platform and allows them to keep fresh, even if it's things they're not working on right now. A LIMS and an informatics platform and more broadly this kind of data challenge that our customers have. Increasingly, those data issues come because of instruments, because of things that we see here, right? If you're in the chemistry industry, each company's coming with their own kind of standards, their own kind of philosophy of how data gets exchanged and things. And then companies like us, we try and figure it out and how to pull it all together. But I think increasingly there's going to be an increased value if we can create kind of an architecture in the industry where we can work more closely together. And so that's something that we're looking more carefully at. And again, it starts with having a platform approach. Without that, you can't really build on it. I think we'll start to see, interestingly, us as an industry, we're moving away from kind of workflow management to more of that data flow management. I think that's more what customers are looking for and hope to get.